The woman stuck a needle into the steak. Then she tested the temperature of the silver needle and concluded that the steak was missing one final ingredient. She immediately poured in some red wine and baked it for a while. Soon, a perfectly roasted steak was ready. A gourmet tasted her dish and instantly gave it a glowing review. The news quickly spread, and a TV station came to interview her. With the broadcast, her fame grew rapidly. Other restaurant owners offered her double the salary to hire her, but she refused all of them. When she returned to her own restaurant, her colleague told her that the gourmet who had eaten her dish had been hospitalized. Just then, her boss came to her and said she was being fired. The boss even held a press conference, publicly blaming the woman for the gourmet's hospitalization. But the truth was that the boss had planned the whole thing. The gourmet's illness was an act. Because the woman, confident in her cooking skills, often ignored the boss's opinions, the boss conspired with the gourmet to ruin her reputation and then fire her. After learning the truth, the woman decided to rally other restaurants to defeat her boss. However, because of the press conference, no restaurant dared to hire her, fearing that she would damage their reputation. Just when the woman didn't know what to do, the TV station called her, saying they had a job for her, but they wanted to film her daily work life for a show. With no other choice, the woman agreed immediately. However, when she arrived at the new workplace, she was completely stunned. She was going to cook for a school cafeteria. Seeing that, she turned to leave, but the host stopped her, explaining that school meals prioritize safety above all else. If she could solve the problem of the students' high food waste rate, her negative reputation would be cleared as soon as the show aired. Hearing that, the woman accepted the job, but as soon as she took charge of the school kitchen, she was shocked. Every vegetable leaf had to be temperature checked before being brought into the kitchen to prevent high temperatures from spoiling the food. Cutting vegetables by hand was forbidden. Everything had to be done by machine to ensure hygiene. Even the seasoning had to be precisely measured and controlled. Despite all these strict limitations, the woman still managed to create delicious food. The principal tasted her dishes and praised her endlessly, immediately arranging for the students to eat. But strangely, the students gave the food terrible reviews, and the amount of leftovers broke all previous records. The woman felt disheartened, but she didn't give up. She humbly asked the school's original chef for advice, and the chef told her, "Children's tastes are different from adults." That single sentence enlightened her, and she instantly realized what the real problem was.